What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch-along. Apologies for turning up late, man. I was stuck in traffic. I've rushed back in. Thought I was going to be late for kickoff, man. I've just seen the team lineups. What do you guys make of the starting lineup, man? I mean, Saka signs a new contract and he's on the bench. But I suppose he's resting him. He's played the last few games. Bellerin's back in the team, man. Let's have a look. Martinez in goal. Is that a back four? No, back five again. So Mustafi, Luiz, and Kolasinac are the three centre backs. Then you got Bellerin right wing back, Tierney left wing back, Ceballos and Xhaka in the middle, Nelson on the right, Lacazette through the middle, and of course Aubameyang on the left. You know, it's too much to ask for Aubameyang to play through the middle, of course. Wow, Guendouzi and Mesut Ozil not even on the bench again. I've only just noticed that. Wow, Macy, Socrates, Holding, Cedric, Maitland-Niles, Willock, Saka, Pepe, and Ketia. Interesting stuff, man. What do you guys make of the team? Let's go, says Glenn. Big up, Glenn. John B says, yes, Curtis, you good, G. Bless, bro. Might be Hector's last game for us. Well, it will be if he gets ripped apart. Mate, keep doing your thing. Good channel. Bless up, man. Appreciate that. Fashion Boy starting. Yeah, man. He got the start, you know. They must think that Norwich, you know, we can get away with him against Norwich. Whew. Let's see how this game goes, man. I mean, I predicted 3-1. But I'm hoping we keep a clean sheet, man. I mean, Ozil, what's that? 3-4 games in a row not even involved? Well, he was involved when he had the umbrella up, but didn't even come on. It's got, as you know what Glenn's saying it here, you know, this has to be it for Ozil. Ozil surely is done at Arsenal Football Club now, man. Come on. Even the biggest of Ozil fan can see that he's not that guy anymore, man. We can't rely on him. You know, we need different. We need different to Ozil. It feels so good to be back home. It does, man. It's sad in a sense because, you know, as a, you know, someone with a regular ticket, a season ticket, you know, I would be at this game. Tierney, oh, good cross there, putting them under pressure. Yeah, I'd be at this game tonight, you know, and it's sad, but I'm still happy that we're back playing. You've been bigging up Aaron's. Let's see what he's about. Well, you know, as much as I've been bigging him up, I hope he gets ripped to shreds, man. You know, I hope they rip him up. What's up, Curtis, my brother? Big up, man. Respect, Rogue. Ryan, big up, Curtis. Come on, Arsenal. Yeah, let's hope we get the 3 point. Look, Aubameyang putting crosses in. He should be getting on the end of it. Let's have a look what you're saying. Thoughts on Sane to Bayern? They are favourites for the UEFA Champions League next season. They could win it this season, but with Lewandowski, Sane, and Gnabry, ridiculous front three. Their business is unbelievable. I mean, what they paying 54 million for Leroy Sané. He's an outstanding player for me. I think he's one of the best left wingers in Europe. I think that's an absolute bargain. I would have loved to have seen him at Arsenal. 3 points today, all the way from Barbados. Yeah, big up the Barbados crew, man. I've been to Barbados before, you know, Bridgetown. Beautiful place, man. Beautiful. The beaches. Incredible place, Barbados, man. You know, your weather's probably better there than it is here. Although it is a little warm, but, you know, not like we ain't got the beaches you've got. Our strikers need goals. Yeah, I want to see goals today. True, Aubameyang should be in the box. Isn't it, man? Come on. The man's a, you know, 50, 60 million pound striker playing left wing. Can you imagine Harry Kane playing left wing or Aguero? It's not going to happen. But listen, I want to see. Oh, Bellerin, awful touch. I'm not going to get on his case. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just saying. Could be it could be one of his last games for the club, man. Remember to smash the like. Big up, Simon. Appreciate that. Everyone watching, smash the like button. Oh, great ball, Ceballos to Lacazette. Oh, it's blocked. Yeah, man. Good job, Curtis. Can't really when you come. Yeah, if I'm ever over there, I'll give you a shout, man. And hopefully I get back over there. Great place. I've been to a few Caribbean islands, but yeah, Barbados, very nice. Big up all the gooners over there in Barbados. No, you're being kind, bro. That touch from Bellerin was horrible. Do you know what it is, brother? I'm trying not to. You know when I criticize Arsenal players, man, say I've got an agenda. You know what I mean? So I have to go easy on them, man. The touch was horrendous. Sunday League touch. But Hector, let's give him a chance, man. What's your thoughts on Nelson? Do you know Nelson? It's an interesting one, man, because I feel like he should have been better than what he is at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Like he went to Germany and they were talking about him being like the new Jadon Sancho. I can't see that right now. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, but these are the games where he needs to prove himself because there's a big reputation about him. People rave about him at Arsenal, but I honestly haven't seen enough from him yet to say, you know, this kid's going to be a superstar. And he's definitely not better than Pepe, that's for certain. I think we can all agree on that. Let's have a look. It's 10:30 p.m. in India, but anything for Arsenal. Tottenham, hey, you're right, man. You're right. They're garbage. Curtis, if Arsenal lose today, I'm turning into a Tottenham. Hey. Behave, Adnan, behave. That's the one, that's the one thing we can't do, ever. Even if you walk away from football, cool, but you don't go and support them. I'm sure you can pick someone better than them as well. Go and pick Man City or something, you know. They ain't got too many fans. Seems like he's got a big ego already. Nelson, you're referring to, yeah. But you have to produce on the pitch. That's poor from the goalkeeper, man. Nelson is average. Get rid. You're done with him already. I have to admit, I haven't been impressed with him. I have not been impressed with him. Like the number 17 for Norwich. Who is the 17? Look, we're a little bit wide open in defence, man. As usual. Pookie hasn't scored for ages, but won't be surprised if he did today. I'm sure that happened in the away game as well. I think he'd gone like 8 games without scoring, and then lo and behold, bang, he scores against Arsenal. Oof, just offside, man. But yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Thoughts on Greenwood? Think he's a baller, very good player, future England player. Plays a little bit like Van Persie, you know. Shifts and turns, left foot, little step over. He's good, man. Greenwood's a baller, there's no doubt about it. Very good player. What's your thoughts on the Depay link? I think he's all right, there aren't many options out there, so they're talking about 18 million for Depay. Plays through the middle now. Interesting if Aubameyang or Lacazette leave. 777 minutes, then he scored. Yeah, it's typical, isn't it? Man goes hours without scoring. Why don't you give me a notification, YouTube? You know what? Yeah, because a few people said this to me, and I say, "Yo, when your video comes out, don't notify me on YouTube." I think you have to press the notification bell. So I think sometimes, even if you're subscribed, it doesn't tell you. I don't think it tells you when the video goes live sometimes. So I think you have to hit the notification bell as well. Hector is just an ordinary footballer. Most of the time, he's overrated. Yeah, I don't think he's that good. Whenever you visit again, I'll take you to the Gooners bar in Barbados. Is there an Arsenal bar over there, yeah? I didn't even know that. We definitely need Thomas Partey in the middle. Oh, man. I was watching the Atletico. Oh, Bellerin, man. Look at that from Bellerin, man. Come on. Hits the byline. Pull it back or shoot. Man just kicks out. Goal kick. Man said YouTube's hated on Curtis. Nah, man. Big up YouTube every time. I would rather have Zaha than Depay. Yeah, 100%. Missed the live video earlier, but thank the Lord, Saka deal is done. Yeah, no worries, man. Just good news that it's done. That's all that matters. How you doing, bruv? Yeah, everything good. I'll be better if we win this game and hopefully by a few goals. Really want to see Lacazette and Aubameyang score today. How can I watch the game? It's on BT Sport 1. Yes, there is a lot of Gooners fans here in Barbados. Yeah, no doubt, man. Arsenal are big all over the world. Everton winning 1-0, right? Let's have a look who scored for Everton. Everton beating Leicester 1-0, man. So that'll be a big result for them. Let's have a look. It's not telling me who scored. Newcastle beating Bournemouth 1-0. Big up Curtis, bro. Respect, bro. We need to win this game. Listen, if we can't win this game, there's no point, is there? There really is no point. I'm from Canada and support Arsenal. Another play. I've actually been there as well, bro. Yeah, Toronto. Beautiful city, man. Big Jamaican community in Canada as well. Can anyone send me a live stream? Jeez, man. Someone hook him up. Big up, man, like Curtis. What's going on? Bella in Dreadful. You know what it is, bro? I'm trying to go easy on him, but boy, I'm not a fan of Hector Bellerin at all. Wee, good shot. I need to turn that down, in fact. Let's have a look what you're saying. Curtis, we've set up like an away side, 3-4-3. You know what it is? I don't think Arteta trusts a back four, unfortunately. So I think you've seen this. I think you'll see this for a while. Curtis has been everywhere. Been to Africa. I haven't been to Africa. No, I haven't. No. Long overdue. I was going to go Ghana a few years ago, but unfortunately, I had to move a few plans around. I couldn't go there, but I'll definitely be there soon, man. I have to. Let's have a look. Inconsistency is Arteta's thing. He doesn't know his best 11. Curtis, can you tell us from a player's perspective if the constant rotation of players is good? It's definitely not good. It's definitely not good. I think the only time I will defend him is because, at the moment we're in a unique position where we're having to play loads of games in a short period of time. So he has to rotate, really. So I defend him in that sense. Bellerin zero imagination with that cutback. He's just, I don't know what to say about Bellerin, man. Fashion man's calling him. Arsenal should do a swap deal with Atletico, Lacazette for Partey. I mean, all the rumours at the moment are saying that Atletico want cash. They don't even want him. So exposed on the counter, it's a mess. Crazy, bruv. Jesus. Oh, Richarlison scored for Everton. Very good player, man. Arsenal. I seen someone today saying we should get Richarlison to replace Aubameyang. What are you guys saying? So Leicester losing. They ain't getting top four. United and Chelsea, in my opinion, they seem to have wobbled, man. They've completely gone. It's strange, really. Where did you stay when you visited Barbados, Curtis? I stayed in a Hilton. Pretty sure it was a Hilton hotel. I was only there actually for 3 days because I was basically going to another island and I just stayed there for a few days in between traveling. Curtis, I just found it about the sake in your channel. I am happy, man. Bless up, man. Big up my boy Theo Smith each and every time. He says, we should have sold Bellerin when Barcelona was interested years ago. Don't even look fast anymore. I'd love to see Partey in our midfield. Brooking up, man. We need physicality in that midfield. Yeah, 100%, bro. 45 million for Partey. Why are we not paying it? It's an absolute bargain. And in terms of Bellerin, he's looking washed up. The question I would ask is, if we were to sell Bellerin now, who would want to sign him? Oh, Aubameyang was nearly in there. Yeah, who would want to sign Bellerin if we sold him now? I don't think Barcelona would come knocking for him now. Sergi Roberto, they've got Semedo, so it'd be difficult. I know he was linked with Inter Milan. I honestly think anything above 30 million, I'd take it. as Theo said, he's not even quick. Defensively, he's poor. His end product is poor. Love Laka's work rate, but it's like the harder he tries to score, the harder he makes it look. And that's the thing, man. When strikers are struggling to score, one thing I'll never question with Lacazette is the work rate. He's got pure work rate, but he's turned into a try-hard striker where things aren't coming naturally to him. He's shooting, and it's almost painful watching him try and score. And when and he seems to have been at that point for a little while, which is why. All this Aubameyang on the left business just drives me mad, man, because I don't understand it. Teams would sign him, but wouldn't be any top team. And that's the problem. Maybe Real Madrid want Bellerin because they sold Hakim and Carvalho is getting older. And I do not rate Carvalho. I can't believe they sold Hakimi to... who did they sell him to? Inter Milan, actually, yeah. So they're not going to want him. Maybe Dortmund need a right back, they've had him on loan, but I can't believe Real Madrid have sold him. To me, he looks a lot better than Carvalho. Lacazette is trash, let's be honest. Harsh. Swap Bellerin for Aarons. Listen, are Norwich even going to want Bellerin? They definitely can't pay his wages. Lacazette hasn't scored on the pitch since he scored off it, innit? Too much Guillaume, man. Curtis, we look better today, right? Okay. You got to remember who we're playing against. Everton 2, Leicester 0. Wow. Leicester getting brushed. Brushed aside, yep, 2-0. Sigurdsson with a second goal. Newcastle winning. Dwight Gale, I didn't even know he still played for them. Maybe Barca B team would come in. Oh, my days. Would he even get in that team? No brainer, use Lacazette for the Partey deal. Bruv, I don't think they want him. Honestly, they want cash. Atletico Madrid are in debt. They built a new stadium. I think it was 500 million euros to build. They don't want him. They've got Morata. They've got Diego Costa. They've got João Felix. They're good in that area. The Smith said, Laka is a smaller black Giroud without the aerial threat. We got to ask ourselves, has he been any better? Something I was saying the other day, man, I genuinely don't believe Lacazette now is doing anything better than what Giroud was doing. Giroud was, getting 10 or 15 goals a season, and that's what Lacazette's getting. I think he's got 8 goals. I mean, look at Xhaka getting caught on the ball there. 10 or 15 goals, but we paid £50 million for him. So everyone get off Bellerin's back. He's done nothing wrong so far. Yeah, he's done nothing right either, bro. I'm gutted we got rid of Giroud. It's sad, because when we signed Aubameyang, and obviously we had Lacazette, Giroud would have been a great option to still have there. But, unfortunately, he wanted first-team football, which you can understand. So he went. But he was definitely a good player. Everton will cause problems next season. They've got a good manager. A lot of fans were saying, they didn't want Ancelotti when he was available. He's too old, he's past it and all this, but he's proven he's still a good manager, man. Richarlison's on fire. Barcelona offered, 70, 80 million for him. So, yeah, we can't take these teams lightly, man. People saying Xhaka is our best midfielder is an embarrassment. I mean, the thing is, right, he possibly is our best midfielder, and that's not because he is a good midfielder. That's how bad our midfield is, because they're all so pretty average. I don't even know who the best one is. You got Torreira, is small and lightweight and easy to dash off the ball. You got Ceballos, who's kind of lightweight, doesn't really have a big enough effect on games. And then you've got Willock, who's loose on the ball. So, I don't even know who the best midfielder is, really. Who would you say the best is? The sad reality is that Xhaka is our best midfielder. That's how average our midfield is. And I would have to agree with that. He's the only one who just actually plays the position. But don't get me wrong. This isn't me saying that Xhaka's good, because he isn't good. And I would happily get rid of him. Curtis, imagine Torreira and Partey. Yeah. Ceballos just done a great turn. Ooh, unlucky. Even, yeah, Tierney looking good as well. Xhaka being our best midfielder should tell you all you need to know. We have really fallen. Yeah, big time. Big time fallen. Tierney looking lively as usual. We need someone like Rosicki. Oh, what a player he was, man. Mozart. Our best midfielder is our manager. Listen, no disrespect. I didn't even rate him as a player. I'm not gonna lie. I was never a big fan of Mikel Arteta, the player. For the simple fact, we got him to replace Fabregas, who was one of the best midfielders I've seen at Arsenal. Cesc. So when Arteta came in, that was a big downgrade for me. I was not that happy. Norwich are having a lot of possession, man. Campbell looking good, man. He's trying to get a move. It's amazing, if we don't beat Norwich, it's the post, man, from like 30 yards. Godfrey, yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying we should look at him as well. What a hit, you're right. It pains me seeing Aubameyang on the left. 0 dribbling and wing play, wasted massively from a certified goal scorer. Listen, I've been saying this for so long. I've had this argument with Robbie so many times. Our best midfielder is David Luiz. Jeez, well, he's definitely a good centre midfielder on FIFA. Defensive midfielder, flashback card. We're not even looking convincing at home to Norwich. Big up my brother Broads TV. Everyone go check out his channel as well. Hopefully there'll be new content dropping on there soon. All my days I didn't even get a notification. Hey, YouTube, man, come on, step your game up, YouTube. I don't know if you have to hit that the notification bell to get that. I think even if you subscribe, sometimes it doesn't show. Ceballos touches are really underrated. After a few games, he looks improved. He's looking all right. He does look all right. Have you seen much of Samari? I haven't. I have done videos on him and I've caught up on his highlights on YouTube and stuff, but I haven't seen like actual live game time of him. Campbell is decent. The Saka signing might be the shining light for things to come regarding transfers. Possibly. Flashback card. We need more Hunter cards ASAP. Oh my God, we need some pace, man. Yeah, the bell's on, my bro. Don't know what happened. Yeah, YouTube, man, letting me down. Lacazette got to score. Laka. Oh, Laka, man. Oh, Ceballos, great ball. Laka, come on. Come on, bruv. You've got to score that. Man's put it on a plate for you. What a ball from Ceballos. What a ball. Man said, Curtis, get your boots on and start up front because Aubameyang and Lacazette ain't doing it. I let Aubameyang off, man. He's stuck out on the right, on the left, but come on, Laka. Put it in the corner, bruv. Has to score that. Ings defo scores there. For me, he probably does. He probably does. Lacazette is dreadful, effing horrible. I'd actually sign Thiago Silva. We need leaders. Oh my God. Would you guys take Thiago Silva on a free? I'm not even joking. He's 35. He's probably better than all our centre-backs. Lacazette lacking threat again. Nah, why are you doing this to him? Man's calling him Lacazette, Morgan Sanson. I've heard of him. I haven't seen enough of him. I'm sure he's got a good card on FIFA as well. Silva is 45. Still probably better than Mustafi, mate. Bro, would you take Norwich at Arsenal for backup goalkeeper? Where he would play most of his games for the club, FA Cup and League Cups. Leno is truly legendary, but he's nearly 30. Listen, man, Leno's what? 28, 29? That's not old for a goalkeeper. He can play for another 8-9 years. If we want to move players on, we will have to slash prices. Remember we wanted 20 mil for Mickey, now giving him away. We'll take 15 for Bellerin. Jeez, 15 mil. it might get to that point. Oh no, I knew this was coming. Like a threat still on the balloons, it looks like. I knew the balloons jokes were coming, you know. I knew it, man. Look, man are hammering him. Like a threat still looks on the balloons. He's got to score that. What a ball as well that is from Ceballos. Look at Aubameyang on the left. It makes me sick. It's a good save, you know, but they just had the water break. Yeah, Aubameyang tried their little finesse, didn't get in the corner. We just need Martinelli back. He's the truth. He's good, man, but we need a lot more than that. Martinelli or Saka. Ooh, it's a tricky one. I'm slightly just going for Martinelli. I don't know why. I feel like he can be a top striker. And you know, I feel like they always end up a little bit more highly rated. Sack Bellerin off. Oh, God. I think they got to sell him. I'd take Godfrey as well. He's looked decent this half. That's the one thing that puts me off Arteta. Keeps playing our best striker on the left. It makes me sick. I don't understand why this is the thing now. Like, Aubameyang's quick, so I'll play him left wing so I can fit Lacazette through the middle. Lacazette through the middle to do what? To miss chances. Like, you know, Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang scores that header. I think he scores that. Watching Man U destroy Brighton with ease while we lose and scraping past Sheffield United. Sad days. We need a massive revamp. We've needed that for years, and I just don't understand. The club is moving backwards. If Thiago Silva comes to the Emirates, we'll turn Ashburton Grove to a retirement home. Thiago Silva, you know. Just tuned in, Curtis. How are you feeling so far? I mean, look, we've played, 26 minutes? I feel like we should be winning. Lacazette's missed a great chance. Aubameyang had a half chance. Ceballos looking sharp. Great ball into Lacazette. Tierney looking lively. But I never feel like we have enough control of these games. And that's what really frustrates me. You know, we've got to be winning these games more, more comfortably. Bad foul on Ceballos there, man. Arsenal on the attack now, though. All right, let's have a look. Man United midfield on Arsenal. Even Matic underrated, and obviously Pogba and Bruno. Yeah, they've got so much more quality than us, man. Bro, have you been to Southeast Asia? If you're around, do come by Malaysia. I'll hook you up. Yeah, man, I need to go over there. You know, I've never been there. A couple of friends of mine have been to Malaysia before. Again, they big it up, man. Say it's a lovely place, great weather. Anytime I go to these places, man, I'll shout you guys. Arsenal community, you know. Are we winning the FA Cup? No comment. Man City? Do you think we'll beat Man City at Wembley with Aubameyang playing left wing? You know, play the man through the middle. Both their fullbacks, Aarons and Lewis, would be an upgrade to us. I don't think Lewis is better than Tierney, though. That's the only thing. He does look decent, but I'm giving Tierney the ratings over him. Ceballos pulling the strings tonight. He's playing well. He is playing well. If he can play like this, you know, Ceballos looks like that goal gave him some confidence. He's definitely got the passion. That's one thing I like about Ceballos. And one thing that I do like as well is he always wants the ball. You know, he don't go hiding. He tries to make things happen. And he's definitely passionate for the club. Danny looks lively. Hi, Curtis. Do you think that Arsenal perform better without the fans? I'll tell you tonight, bro, because if we can't beat... I think this is our first home game, right? If we can't beat Norwich at home, then forget about it. You know, we have to be winning. We have to be winning this game. Decore, Partey, Grealish. I mean, bro, that's a lot of money, man. Decore is going to cost you, 35, 40? Partey, 45. There's 80 million. Grealish will cost you 40, 110 million on the midfield. They ain't going to spend that much. I think your better option is to get Partey for 45 and get Coutinho on loan. Cheaper. And, that gives us a much better midfield. Yes, Curtis, love to link up again like the old days. Going to have to get to come to watch United v Arsenal next season. Big up my friend Scott Woodman, old school. Went to school with this guy. Hope you're well, bruv. We should sell Lacazette and bring in a fresh new striker with potential. If we have spare money, we should bring in a new centre attacking midfielder or sign Ceballos. Would you guys take Ceballos on a permanent? David Luiz whacking free kicks from 35 yards, man. What a character. Ceballos has been our best player so far, definitely. Not many other players performing. It's FA Cup, so they might play Sané, so Bellerin, you're done. Listen, whoever they play left wing's going to rinse Bellerin. Bellerin can't be starting on the FA Cup semi-final, man. It's got to be Ainsley, surely, or Cedric. We just give Cedric 4 years. This guy hasn't kicked a ball yet. I'm sure he's fit now. Coutinho on loan would be a dream. I mean, listen, we've got such a good relationship with Kia Jarabjin now. Why not? He's got Willian and Coutinho. We should be getting Coutinho, but we'll probably get Willian instead. It'd be so typical of Arsenal, man. We should sell Lacazette and sign Luka Jovic. How high do you guys rate Jovic highly? I mean, I liked him at who was he at? Frankfurt. He looked good there. He's flopped big time at Madrid. I mean, that doesn't mean he's a bad player. A lot of players don't do well at Madrid and Barca, and they're still great. But Jovic, would you take him? I suppose at the moment, anyone's going to, come in and be better than Lacazette because Lacazette's just not scoring goals, man. Ceballos only played well against ish teams. I'm trying to think. Yeah, he has. I suppose he hasn't had many big games against the better sides. Better than what we have, but still not good enough to be competing for the Prem. Hope we get to see Cedric this match. No, Curtis, bro, not Coutinho. Why not Coutinho though? I honestly can't understand when people don't rate Coutinho. I think he's a brilliant player. Even this year, he's got like 8 goals, 6 assists, and he's hardly, he's not even consistently getting picked. So I still rate Coutinho. Would you rather Upamecano plus Zakaria or Issa Diop plus Partey? Listen, for me, I want Partey. That's the guy I want. So in those two scenarios, I'm going for Diop and Partey over Upamecano and Zakaria. Oh my God, Lacazette. Jeez. Yes! Come on, Aubameyang. 1-0. Finally, man. Stop wasting the man on the left wing. Look at Lacazette's miss and then Aubameyang scores, look. That's all you need to know. That's the difference. Rob's the goalkeeper, man. He's done that a few times as well. Goalkeeper dilly-dallying on the ball. And Lacazette, after missing the chance. 1-0 to Arsenal. Big up Aubameyang, man. Well done. Well done, Aubameyang. That puts him back in the in goal-scoring form as well, man. He deserved that. That's what strikers have to do. You have to press the goalkeeper, man, because anything can happen. Tim Krul, I don't know what he's doing on the ball there. That's another goalkeeper. Now, I'm telling you, these goalkeepers have got bets on Arsenal to win, man. The Southampton keeper done madness. What is he doing there? Oh, he's tried to do a little drag back and got robbed of the ball. That's decent from Aubameyang. I rate that. He needed that goal badly as well. Aubameyang brace 3-0. Nice to see him smiling again. How about, yeah. I still can't believe Lacazette before. But, yeah, big up, man. We're winning 1-0. That's what was needed. Aubameyang puts us 1-0 up. I'm happy, man. It's nice to see him smiling because we need him to sign a new contract. And goals and wins are what will give us a chance of keeping him at the club. Literally looked up and the goalkeeper's got the ball again. Yeah, man, kicks it long this time. 1-0 to Arsenal. Listen, bro, it's about attitude. He left Liverpool when they were in a good place to go Barcelona. It didn't work out. He went to Bayern Munich. It didn't work out. He doesn't want to come to Arsenal. Yeah, maybe. Well, we have to see what his frame of mind is, man. 50th goal for Aubameyang, is it? Wow. What a great striker, man. What a signing. We can't be having players who have failed at other clubs and just end up at Arsenal. I mean, was Alexis Sanchez, did he fail at Barcelona? You know, one of our best players of recent years. Thierry Henry, you know, was a little bit of a failure at Juventus. Probably the best player to ever play for the club. Dennis Bergkamp at Inter Milan didn't do great. One of the best players we've had at the club. So sometimes, all right, man saying Sanchez was amazing at Barca. I think he was good at Barca. He was good. But I know what you're saying. You want men who are doing well when they come to the club, not necessarily players who are struggling. Sell Lacquer and use the money to give Aubameyang whatever he wants. Listen, for me, I think you've got to pay Aubameyang whatever he wants, within reason, 250 to 300, and you buy a left winger. You know, so for me, you buy like a Zaha or somebody, because we can't be losing Aubameyang. The guy's a superstar, and Lacazette, he's got no confidence in front of goal. You know, he's snatching at things and all sorts. Salah at Chelsea, De Bruyne at Chelsea, all depends on systems. And there you go. People called Salah a flop. And De Bruyne, yeah, as you say. You know, Lukaku, you know, didn't do well at Chelsea. Then went Everton and tore it up. And then got the move to United, gone into Milan. You know, players don't always thrive at every club. Aubameyang is world class for me. He's better than Martial and Rashford, even though I'm a Man United fan. Wow. I think as a goal scorer, definitely better than both of them. All-round game, maybe not, probably not. But if you're talking straight goals, yeah, Aubameyang's on a different level to them guys. Do you think we should sign back Gnabry if we lose Aubameyang? Come on, bro. He ain't leaving Bayern Munich, starting every week to come to Arsenal. Arsenal need to clear out of the board, get rid of Kroenke, definitely. Said that time and time again, man, but he ain't going to sell. We don't need a left winger. We can put Martinelli out there. He looks decent on the wing. Yeah, he does. I don't know what it is. When I watch Martinelli, I just see a striker. Honestly, I just see a striker playing. Ooh. This could be a goal. 2-0. Granit Xhaka. 2-0 to Arsenal. Granit Xhaka, man. This guy hardly ever scores. That is good play from Arsenal, man. Fair play to Xhaka. You know, I was talking about midfielders need to start scoring. Xhaka's made it 2-0. Good move. Tierney involved. That's a good finish as well, you know, on the replay. Aubameyang with the assist. Tierney, little ball down the line to Aubameyang, pulls it back. Xhaka whips it into the corner. 2-0. Decent. Come on. Do you know what? I really hope that we beat these like 3 or 4-0. We just need a game where we just hammer someone. 2-0. Lovely move, man. Tierney, little ball into Aubameyang, reverse pass, Xhaka whips it in. And you know the thing, he's got a good left foot. He should score more goals. Oh, nutmeg's the goalkeeper, man. Nice. Norwich at home, man. This is how we should be dealing with them, so I'm happy. Hopefully we can win this 4 or 5-0 and make a statement. Surely Lacazette can score. We finally have the gears turning. Confidence is back. Lacazette wasn't even in the box for that. His confidence is shattered. Oh, my God. Do you think Arsenal can win the FA Cup? I mean, we need a little bit of luck. Maybe if City put in a bad performance and we play well. Now, I remember we beat them FA Cup semi-final last time. This is much better. We've got to keep this up. Tierney is next level. He's quality, man. You know what? To be fair, we're gonna see how good Tierney is over the next few weeks because, we play against like Wolves, Leicester, Liverpool, Tottenham. So he's going to come up against much, much better wingers. So we'll see then how good he really is. Corner to Arsenal as well. Would you keep Xhaka now? Would you look for replacements? I think Xhaka will be at Arsenal next year. I think there's other players there who are worse than him who they will try and sell first. I wouldn't be surprised if Torreira goes. I think Torreira wants to be in Italy. I just think he doesn't love it over here in the Prem. Throw into Arsenal. We're so good down the left side. Imagine when the right side is firing properly. And this is what I mean. I think Pepe on the right wing. I mean, even in this game, again, Nelson hasn't done much, really. This is looking easy. Let's humiliate them. And that's the thing. When you get an opportunity to beat a team like this, you need to really pace them, beat them 4-0, 5-0. We are more dangerous when Lacazette is nowhere near the goal. Lacazette, man. I can't score, Lack of goals, lack of threat, lack of shots, lack of composure, lack of pace. We are more Tierney looks so humble. He tucks his shirt inside. Isn't it, man? He's one of them old school players, isn't he, man? He play, shirt tucked in, no nonsense, man. Tough tackling defender. We're on the attack again here. Oh, that's cleared throwing. Yeah, me know him, man. Me know him. Xhaka under Arteta has been a different player than he was under Unai. He has, but my question is it still a high enough level? Judge him in the next 5 games, when we play against the better teams. If he really performs in them games, then maybe I'll hold my hands up and say, you know what? He's turned things around. But at the moment, I'm still reserving judgment, man. I still don't think he's the answer, but let's see. Tierney is incredible. Work rate is next level. His crosses are dangerous. Laka getting rinsed. He's having a tough time, man. Bad cross. We want 5. Yeah, we need to hammer these, man. Tierney tucks his shirt in like me. Yeah, man. These men are old school players, isn't it? Old school shirt tucked in, like a gentleman, isn't it? But tough in the tackle, Who would you lot take realistically at left wing, Curtis? Zaha seems out of reach and Kluivert isn't coming. I mean, the thing is Zaha out of reach, though? I think he'll be cheaper this year than he was last year. Probably 50, 60 million. Maybe they'd take a player. I'd give him someone like Reece Nelson, honestly. I think they'd take him. Reece Nelson and 40 million for Zaha. I think that's an all right deal for him. Oh, Norwich on the attack here. Don't concede. Cleared. Zaha isn't out of reach. He shouldn't be. He's an Arsenal fan. He wants to play for Arsenal, I think he may even put a transfer request in this summer. Norwich on the attack again. Come on, don't concede. I actually predicted 3-1, but I don't want to be right. I'm hoping we win 4 or 5-0. What's the score? 2-0 to Arsenal. Aubameyang and Xhaka. Yo, bro, how's your day been? I'm an Arsenal fan and a good friend, Alpha Eagle. Oh, good, man. It's good now Arsenal winning. It was a good day anyway, but let's have a look. Do you think Arsenal will be able to offload Ozil in this transfer window? It's going to be hard, man. I think the only way you can get rid of him is loan him out and pay part of his wages. There's no way anyone's paying a transfer fee for him. Big up Curtis Shaw TV. I didn't get a notification. Just thought I'd double check and here you are. Yeah, you know what? A few people said that. I don't know why. I don't know if you have to hit the notification bell, but then some people are saying they've hit that and still didn't notify. I don't know why. This has to be the season when Zaha says, F it, I'm leaving Palace for Arsenal. I do think this year he will go crazy for the move. I think last year he tried hard, but he still kept it, professional and just got his head down and concentrated. I think this summer he will be like to Palace. Listen, I have to leave. I have to go to a big club this summer. if Arsenal get Partey, that will be it. The rest will be cheap and loan signings. Yeah, I think so. I think Arsenal will make one what we would call marquee transfer this summer, and the rest will be cheap. You'll see a Ryan Fraser or a Willian or someone like that, or Kurzawa coming. We've played a lot better today. They're the worst team in the league, so to be expected, but still. Yeah, you've still got to do the business. 55 million will get Zaha. Yeah, I think that's decent. I've got the notification bell on, but still didn't get one. I don't know. You never know with these things, man. Do you think next season Arsenal can be a better team? They have to be. They can't be worse than this. Hopefully, if we can finish the season well, maybe win the FA Cup, and finish in the top 6 maybe this season, then that'll lead us into next season in better hope. Keep Aubameyang. Hopefully Aubameyang signs a new deal. They're showing Saka there. He signed his new 5-year deal. We need to convince Aubameyang to sign a new contract, man. Let's have a look. I just checked your channel when we play because I know you're streaming. Yeah, I don't know why the notification isn't coming up. I'm going to have to check that. Leicester and Sheffield have fallen off the cliff. We can catch them both. Yeah, I agree, man. They seem to be running out of steam. And I think the teams with better squads are going to benefit now from the fact you can make 5 substitutions, So obviously we've got a better squad than the likes of Leicester and Sheffield United. Bro, I'm happy that we're winning, but I don't want to get overexcited. We need the results in the coming games. And that's it. Tonight's just a tick over. Tick over, win the game, hopefully win 3 or 4-0. No injuries. On to the next one. What are you on? 46. Player prices have gone down, so Arsenal need to use this time to sign players in the future. Well, the thing is, though, they're not going to want to sell players because it's harder to replace them. That's the problem. So it can still be difficult. Brendan Rodgers always bottles it. It looks to me like Leicester are going to fall out the top 4. I think United and Chelsea are going to finish above them. You never know. Maybe we can sneak 5th. Martinez, great save. Leno definitely got to be worried. He's playing well, man. He is playing well. He's kicking in distribution as well. I think his kicking is better. I mean, that free kick, that's in the top corner. Stretches arm out, tips it wide. He looks confident as well, He's moving around like he hasn't come in to just say, I'll fill in for Leno until he comes back. He's playing like, I want to take him out of the team. Martinez is a great goalkeeper. Obviously, we need a stronger midfield. We need Partey, but what do Arsenal offer him? He wants to come in, man. Half-time whistle's gone. 2-0. Half-time, winning 2-0. Dominant first half. Norwich have had a few chances. But in general, quite a decent half. I mean, we've had 6 shots on target to their 1. 57% possession. It's decent. Ideally, I want to see Lacazette score. I'd like to see Aubameyang score again. But yeah, good first half. I'm not overly celebrating the goals like I have in previous games because, we need to be winning this game. And I'm not being disrespectful, but Norwich look poor. They look like a team to me that are getting relegated. I don't see how they're going to survive. Half-time scores. Newcastle beating Bournemouth 2-0. Dwight Gale and Longstaff have scored. Obviously, we're winning 2-0. Everton beating Leicester 2-0. Richarlison and Sigurdsson. And obviously, West Ham Chelsea is the late kickoff. So, interesting results, man. I mean, looking at the Premier League, a win would take us up to 7th, which only puts us 6 points behind 5th place. Now, you never know because this 5th place could get a Champions League spot if Manchester City's ban is upheld. But of course, we've got difficult fixtures. That would put us 6 points behind Man United, who are in 5th. But they've got a lot better goal difference than us and obviously are in good form and have probably got a better run than us. But we should definitely be, getting top 6. So let's see. Good first half. Do you think we can beat Tottenham? Yeah, of course we can. Of course we can, man. Martinez will challenge Leno next season. That's what you want. That's what you want. We need to run right second half and win 6-0. Hopefully. Would you sell Torreira? If a big offer came in and he wanted out, I think 40 million, 45 million. If he kept saying, I want to go to Italy, let him go. But I wouldn't force him out the door. He's not a bad player. What do you guys make of the first half, man? Who do you think's been the best player so far? Hector Bellerin, I'm not going to hammer him. I don't think he's looked great. Defensively looked okay. His attack isn't great. I thought Ceballos was good. Tierney was good again. Lacazette missing big chances, man. Curtis, even with top 8 and a City ban, we would get in Europa League qualification rounds. Okay, there you go. So realistically, we're going to end up in the Europa League, aren't we? Which, from the sounds of what Arteta was saying, we need the financial boost that Europa League gives you. Bloody hell, Bellerin has been fine. He's been okay. He got into some good attacking positions where he could have made more happen. I'm not saying he's been bad. He's just been okay, Even when we are comfortable, there's still uncertainty at the back. It's like we want to concede. But these man can't keep clean sheets, man. How did you assess Reece's first half performance? I thought it was quiet. I don't think he did a lot, man, for an attacking player as well. Ceballos been pulling strings, Tierney been ripping the left, and Aubameyang just being elbow. He's a brilliant player. Bellerin hasn't offered anything. What is that? Mustafi being very Mustafi-ish. Let's have a look. Nelson is a good player, but he doesn't know what to do with the ball when he gets it. I hope Arteta does help him. Ceballos really good today, but that Lacazette miss, it screams a player with no confidence, man. He's just falling into these goal droughts, which is so frustrating. Why Arsenal don't want to play Aubameyang down the middle? Listen, I've asked this question time and time again. Robbie seems to think it's fine for him to play on the left. He says, he scores goals from there, which I get. I get the point, but number one, you're making him work harder than he needs to. And number two, chances are falling to other people that he would probably score. Curtis, my man, let's say we have Partey as 6 and Coutinho as 10. How much would you be willing to play for Ceballos as 8? Can you suggest a number with equivalent promise and reasonable? I think we could get Ceballos for about 25 million, which I would consider him at that price. Anything a lot higher, I would maybe walk away. But 25 mil, I'd consider it. Apparently, Real Madrid want to sell him as well. David Luiz was quality that half. Yeah, he looks steady. Good on the ball. Curtis, we support the Arsenal all the way, but if we're honest, the club won't get anywhere with this ownership. That's fact. Kroenke doesn't invest in the club. The guy doesn't put a penny in his pocket, take a penny out of his pocket. Do you think Arteta is a good coach? I do think he's a good coach. My question mark about him is his management. Is he a good manager? And those two things are totally different. Hi, Curtis. Hope you're good. First time the commentator said Arsenal playing with swagger. Tierney on fire. Class act. Keeps it simple. Tierney's very good, man. Very, very good player. Why haven't we tried Luiz as a holding midfielder? I'm surprised at that because I actually think he could be all right in that role. Maybe they think, with his age, can he get about the pitch the way, he probably would need to in the midfield. Ceballos was creating magic on the pitch. Rather than buying him, we should extend his loan. I believe Real Madrid need to sell. The reason being Real Madrid last summer spent a fortune and they need to balance the books. They bought Hazard and Eddie Militao. They bought Ferland Mendy. There's a couple others as well. They spent an absolute fortune. So from what I've heard, they want to sell, James Rodriguez, I think Lucas Vasquez, Dani Ceballos, I think even Marcelo they're looking at. So they're trying to recruit cash. So, and I'm not sure they would loan him. Big up, Curtis. Love your channel. What is your daily routine like in the lockdown? Exercise, content, playing football, all those kind of things. Differs every day, to be fair. The Wolves game will be huge. If we win that, we'll make a big statement. I think we can beat them. Honestly, I think Wolves. A lot of this spirit comes from the fans, in my opinion. I think playing in an empty stadium makes it a more level playing field. I think we can beat these teams, man. What do you think it would take for our owners to sell up? I think the fans would have to hurt the brand of the club and the sponsors. So I think you need protests, you need banners, you need empty seats. All those things do not sit well with sponsorship deals, and it puts the club in a real bad, limelight when that happens. That would have to happen for a long time as well for these guys to want to sell, because they make so much money from the club. I don't think we should be selling the striker in the under-21s. We need to get rid of Lacazette and keep the young lads. That's Balogun, who apparently has been linked with Brentford, I think. Definitely can beat Wolves. I definitely think so. Partey and Aouar would give us good dynamic. That Hassim Aouar has been linked with Man City, I believe, but obviously they could be banned from transfers. Nelson, you see, showing you he's going on decent runs, but Curtis Granit Xhaka to be the new number 9. Yeah, he might do better there than in the midfield role. Big up, Curtis. I enjoy listening to you. Fair assessment. Yeah, I always try and be fair, man. Mustafi is not having a good game. Do you think we should bring another striker if Laka or Aubameyang leave? Or should we go with the strikers that we have left in the squad? I think we definitely have to get a striker. For me, Laka is the one we will be more likely to get rid of. But if Aubameyang went, I think, we'd have to go and get someone, whether that Edouard or maybe you get a winger and push Martinelli central as a striker. I mean, just looking at the ball from David Luiz out to Tierney, it's a fantastic move. Luiz sprays a 40-yard, 50-yard ball out to Tierney, gives it outside of the foot to Aubameyang, outside of the foot into Xhaka, whips it in, nutmegs the goalkeeper. Great finish. Great move. World's slowest attacking midfielder, Xhaka. Yeah, man. Any subs you recommend for second half? I'd like to see Pepe come on again. Maybe give Willock a run out. Bring on Cedric as well at right back. Let's see what he's about for 20 minutes or something. Carlito El Guna says, good that Xhaka got a goal. Might increase his resale value in the market, innit? For real. 76 in the chat room. Please hit the like button. Big up, man. Appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Let's lead Arsenal to a victory, hopefully 4 or 5-0. I don't want Ceballos yet, but if he plays like this till the end of the season, I'd consider it. He's looking good. He'll be judged more off his next few games because, you're looking at Wolves, Leicester, Tottenham, Liverpool. Let's see how he does in those games. Do you agree Cedric is our best crosser? Honestly, I'd love to see him play first for Arsenal, and then I'll tell you. Arsenal and Man U fans can both agree on the fact Kroenke has destroyed Arsenal and the Glazers have destroyed Man United, both clueless owners, or they secretly support our opponents. See, the difference is, though, I mean, Man U fans hate the Glazers, but, Man United have spent crazy money on players. I know Arsenal have spent quite a bit of money, but we know we haven't spent in the right manner. So, but yeah, I get your point. Both owners definitely have not handled the clubs properly, that's for sure. Holding for Mustafi. I don't think Mustafi's looked great in that first half, man. He's just always shaky, isn't he? He always looks like he's going to make a mistake or he'll give them a chance. Wait till Luiz concedes a penalty and Mustafi makes an own goal and the game ends up 2-2. Listen, it'll be scenes if that happens, bro. I don't think this formation suits Cedric. I don't see him being great a wing-back. I think you're right. I don't think he's got the engine really to go up and down. It's more Ainsley, I think. Let's have a look. Nelson, for me, has played very well. I think he's played all right. He's been lively, but I don't think he's played very well. He hasn't, I wouldn't say he's damaged the opposition. He's been okay. Ceballos wants to return to Spain and has expressed no interest in wanting to stay. I mean, he did say that he would consider staying in the Premier League next season. I think he's looking at staying. Who was he talking about? Real Betis, I think. I don't know if this is the club he started at. But I think if he does well and Arteta really wants him, he stay. He seems very passionate. He played many times in the back five for Southampton. Okay. Cedric. The three centre-backs are terrible along with Bellerin. Oh, dear. Tierney is class. People flip-flop on Ceballos. Jesus, embarrassing. I think Ceballos is decent. I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he's terrible. He's somewhere in between, but I think he got a very important goal against Sheffield United. Today he's been our best, certainly our best midfielder by miles on the ball. And I think what he does from now until the end of the season will dictate what happens with Ceballos next season. I think at the moment the club would probably let him go back. I think if he continues this type of form today in the bigger games, then the club may look at it and say, do you know what? Maybe if we can get him at the right price, we'll take him. It probably would be worth asking the question, could you get him on loan for another season? But I do believe that Real Madrid want money for him. I don't think they're interested. I don't think they're interested in purely loaning him out. Curtis, how about a watch along with Deluded? We're going to do one. I have spoken to him. It'd be ideal if we do it for a big game. But definitely look out for that. Me and Deluded will do a watch along. That's for certain. Arteta has already said they're not signing him, Curtis. But you know what? I don't think he's really publicly said that. I think the reports have sort of said that, but I don't think there was any genuine quotes from Arteta saying that. So still possible. The point is everyone called him crap now after 1-1 against Norwich. Yeah, I know. You know how football works sometimes, man. Goal against Sheffield United and a good 45 against Norwich, and you're the messiah. You're the saviour of the football club. But give him a chance. Let him finish the season. Don't think Zidane wants him back. No, I don't think he does. Do you think Pepe can score? I'd love to see Pepe come on for at least the last 20, 25. Would Campbell and Aarons be good buys? I think they're decent. I do think I'd take Aarons ahead of Campbell in terms of the two of them. Because I think Grealish, someone like that, is probably a little bit better than Campbell in that role. When are you going to play FIFA on stream? It's something I'm looking to get started in the next couple of weeks. Look out for that. What would you guys like to see, man? Ultimate Team, Pro Clubs, Career Mode? Let me know if you want to see FIFA. What section of the FIFA game would you want to see? Football fans are reactionary, mate. Hey, Omar, how you feeling, man? Even you must be thinking we're going to win today, 2-0 up. That'll be 3 wins on the bounce. But obviously bigger tests to come for us. I mean, Norwich making 3 subs at half time, man. When Diop, Pookie, Tribal, is it all off? 3 subs at half time. Manager is not happy, is he? Obviously, the next couple of games, we play Wolves away on Saturday, Leicester at home on the Tuesday, Tottenham away on the Sunday, then Liverpool at home, and then Man City in the Cup. So you're looking at, Wolves away, Leicester at home, Tottenham away, Liverpool at home, Man City at Wembley. We'll talk about Ceballos and these guys when we reach that point, and then we'll find out how good he is. Rob Holding's on at half time. Who's he come on for? Let's have a look. Or did Holding start the game? No, Holding didn't. Did he start? Let me check. No, Holding was on the bench, right? Who's Holding come on for? Oof, good save, Martinez. Martinez having a very, very good game. Martinez holding on for Mustafi. A few of you guys were calling for that as well. Mustafi looks shaky in that half, man. That's a great save from Martinez, by the way. Just seeing the replay. Yeah, so Mustafi off. I mean, is that an injury? I thought he was quite poor in that first half, I have to be honest. He's just somebody I don't rate, Mustafi. I really don't rate him. All right, let's have a look. Good save from Martinez. Very good game again. We don't talk much about him, but Martinez is making it happen, and that's when you know that somebody is doing their job well, because we're not even talking about him. We're just like, yeah, Martinez. He's just making good saves. He's just getting on with it. That shows he's doing the business. Arsenal career mode or Football Manager 20. I've got both games. What would people prefer, man? Football Manager or FIFA? What's more entertaining? To be fair, Mustafi was the worst of the lot. Yeah, I agree. Kesh says Football Manager 20. You guys let me know, man. Mustafi, yeah, terrible. Terrible in that first half. He just looked shaky the whole half. Mustafi and Socrates have to go, definitely. I would get rid of both of them. Because did you hear about the possible swap deal involving Guendouzi and a Leicester player? Who would you swap for him? There's a few at Leicester I would swap him for. I'd take Tillemans. I would take Ndidi. I would take Maddison. I'd take Sionchu. I'd take Pereira, the right back. There's a few, man. They got some good players. Do you know Expressions Oozing? Yeah, I met him a few times. A cool guy, man. Apart from the team he supports, of course, but he's good. Our build-up play is too predictable, which will invite Norwich to have a go at us. It always is. It always is. Man, I'm saying Ndidi. Swap Guendouzi for Sionchu. Oh, come on. No advertisements, man. Nobody rates Mustafi. Me too, but he's better than Luiz. Every time, look at Luiz's position. He's never in line with the rest, begging to play someone onside. It's an interesting one. It's like, you know, they're both pretty bad, let's be honest. Maddison all day. Arsenal's worst ever signing. What are you saying? Mustafi's up there? I think because of the transfer fee, 35 million, it makes him a really, really bad signing. Like, you know, we paid so much money for him. We've had worse players, but these worse players have cost less. So it's like, okay, you know. Would you take Sanchez back? Not now. No chance. I think them days are well and truly over. Hey, Kurtz, I just got on. Technically, I'm still at work. I see Arsenal plays better when I'm not watching who scored. Aubameyang and Xhaka, bro. Don't get caught at work, man. But yeah, sometimes you have to do these things, man. Just, you know, get the football on. Maybe just stay away till the end of the game and come back and we've won again, you know. Mkhitaryan, worst deal ever. Yeah, man. We swapped one of our best ever wingers that I've seen at the football club for Mickey. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Sanchez was on the decline anyway. But Mkhitaryan, man. Seriously, it didn't happen. Kim Kallstrom. I mean, big up Kim Kallstrom, man. He scored in the FA Cup, that penalty. You know, came in with a broken back. I'll give him his credit, man. That was a pressure penalty that he scored. It's not his fault, you know. They never did the medical history of the player, you know, signing man with a broken back, and then Denis Suarez came in injured, and you know, I think he had a bad injury the whole time we loaned him as well. What did we expect signing an Everton reject for 35 million? Only Arsenal. It's typical, isn't it? Park Chu-young, I mean, that signing was so strange. We just signed him, played him for a handful of games, and then just got rid of him. It didn't make sense. Bayern got Sané for what Arsenal got for Iwobi. I think they've paid about 54 million for Leroy Sané. What did we get for Iwobi? About 35. But still, man, the difference. I think Sané is one of the best left wingers in the world. There's only a handful of left wingers who are better than him. I think that's the first sign of Man City, some sort of weakness creeping into them, because you would not have expected a player like Leroy Sané to have left. And I'm saying Lord Bentner, he was a bad player. He got important goals, though. Where was Nelson passing that to? And that's the thing. The man just slapping it down the line and no one's even made the run. Curtis, do you rate Theo Walcott and Jack Wilshere? I wasn't a big fan of Theo Walcott, man. He was so frustrating to watch. Jack Wilshere in the early days, I thought he was going to be a superstar, but it just didn't happen for him. I thought Jack was going to be a top player at the club, but the injuries got the better of him. But Sané is German and going to Bayern Munich makes sense. Yeah, of course. He wanted to go back there. And apparently Man City offered him 3 contracts. And he turned them all down. My mate, a Chelsea fan, trying to tell me Willian is better than Sané. Oh, come on. Come on, mate. That's obvious. Sané is better than Willian. No, it's not weakness. Sané saw the bag. He's getting 20 mil. I think he's getting 20 mil over the whole contract, not 20 mil a season. To play for a top team in his country, can't blame him. Yeah, I think Man City offered him around 100, 120 grand a week, and he's gone by him for close to 200 grand a week. So, and the thing is, that's unlucky. The thing is, Sterling has really made that left wing spot his own at Man City. And, because of the amount of goals he scores, it's difficult for Sané to get back into the team. His girl wanted him to move back to Germany as well. Yeah, there's no place like home, they say. Walcott was an average player, but he scored a lot of goals. I always felt we needed better. I always wanted Oxlade-Chamberlain to get a good chance. I felt like we didn't really treat him the way we should have as a player. And, we just let him go to Liverpool. He's won the Champions League and the league. I know he hasn't really played a big part in either one of those, but I always felt like he was a better player. 340k I've read. Wow. I mean, if that's true, I read 200k, but if it's 340, that's an unbelievable deal. No wonder he was rejecting the contract offers from Man City, 340k a week to go and play for Bayern Munich. Every German will go to Bayern Munich eventually. It's just how it works. Yeah, I think Sané on the left, Gnabry on the right, Lewandowski through the middle. Coman will probably get sold or put on the bench. He's an upgrade. He's better than Coman. Curtis, Arsenal had to get Mkhitaryan away. He got more money than Sané, Mahrez and Mane for the wages. That tells you everything about Arsenal and the way they operate. And, Mkhitaryan, 30 years of age. I think he's 31 now even. Didn't produce anything, 180 grand a week. We was in a weak position, We put ourselves in a mad position with Alexis Sanchez. So we had to try and do some sort of crazy deal. PSG interested in Coman. Yeah, again, that would make sense. I don't see where he plays. I mean, would he play... Neymar plays on the left, so unless Coman goes on the right and Mbappe through the middle, but then they've signed Icardi, maybe just go there and be a squad player. They're saying it's 275k for Sané. Either way, it's an incredible deal. Do you think we still have a chance for European football? I don't think so. I think we'll probably get in the Europa League. Champions League, I don't think will happen. And I think that's the best we can hope for at the moment. Arsenal on the attack. They've started this half a little bit slow. Norwich having a lot of the ball at the moment. The next goal's still important. We don't need Norwich getting back to 2-1 and putting us under pressure. We need the third. We should have kept Aaron Ramsey. Yeah, we waited too long again. You've got to give people new contracts when they've got 2 or 3 years left. You let him get down to last year, then he knows the offers are going to come. I wish I got played that much like him and Ozil to play Fortnite every week. Ozil, man. Ozil. Thoughts on Ryan Fraser? I mean, I'm not overly keen on signing him, to be honest. He's a free transfer. I could see Arsenal maybe going for it. I'm not sure if he's good enough. Can't wait for Torreira to return. I mean, he's back, but I think it's just match fitness. I think he'll probably need to play 1 or 2 games behind closed doors on the training ground. Players who refused a pay cut is Ozil, Papa, and Martinelli. You know what? I actually never knew that Papa was the third player. I knew Martinelli and Ozil, but I didn't know that. So big up for that. I just don't understand why fans went mad when Ramsey left. He's so injury prone. I think with Ramsey, it's more the important goals. Oh my God, no, come on. Bellerin's bantering, man. Are you lot seeing this, what Bellerin is doing? Oh my God, the man's tripping over his own feet. He gets to the byline, he's falling over, he cuts back and just kicks it against their player. He just looks so uncomfortable on the ball now, man. Oh dear, Hector, mate, what's happened to you? Barcelona wanted this guy for £50 million, and now he's falling over his own feet under no pressure. Oh, man, that's sloppy, man. Yeah, I hope, but I don't see us getting above Wolves. Only if we win this Saturday, I see us having a chance. Man said fashion. Yo, the fashion thing, you're right, fashion. He needs to go into, modelling or something. Joe Willock on for Arsenal. Man said fashion, Nelson off, man. Disappointing game, I'm sorry. He's tried, he's been lively, he hasn't done enough. When you're getting dragged off, 50, 57, 58 minutes. I'm disappointed that Pepe's not coming on, but, Nah. Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin. What is happening to this guy, man? He's completely shot of confidence right now. Reece didn't take his chance again. I agree. Against Norwich at home, starting on the right, you've got to do better. You've got to do better. Good to see you laughing, Omar, man. Usually, you're vexed and moaning that we're not going to win the game. So it's good to see you smiling. Arsenal winning 2-0. Arteta seems to rate Nelson, but I don't think he fits the style we want to play. I just don't know what it is with him. Just doesn't quite seem to work. Definitely need Pepe on to add a spot. Yeah, because Pepe, he scored in the last couple of games. I want him to play. Oh, VAR check. Don't give this. There was a VAR check for the penalty. Well, it looks like it's been waved away. Oh no, it's Mike Dean VAR. Oh God. I don't really think that's a penalty. He hasn't given it anyway, so we're playing on. You look at Kolasinac, I mean, he kind of runs into the back of his leg, but it's a bit of a clumsy one. But no penalty given, so we keep moving. Is Cedric on the bench? I'd like to see if he's any good. He is on the bench. Surely he's going to bring the man on for 20 minutes. At least let's see, man. Mike Dean is in VAR. I know that's where I can't believe he didn't give that penalty because he doesn't seem to like Arsenal. Innit, man? Omar smiling, laughing, joking. The next few games are a lot more difficult, so we have to enjoy this while it lasts. Which one? Oh, sorry, Mike Dean is in VAR. Oh, bless the wrong one. Let's go. Which one player who left as do you wish stayed? For me, there's a few, man. Prime Alexis. I was disappointed when Van Persie left as well. You know, to see him go to Man United and win the league and top goal scorer was disappointing, man. Henry was kind of coming towards the end of his career, so I understood that. I would say Alexis Sanchez, the prime Alexis, when, I was so disappointed to see him leave, but he flopped real quick. Lee Gunner calls Bellerin Zoolander. Jeez. Omar is happy. Never. I don't think anyone can believe it, bruv. The Premier League is the most entertaining league, but has the worst officials. Yeah, 100%. Our officials are terrible. Bellerin with the bad fouls. Omar is happy. Never. Bellerin, man, he's having a tough day at the office. Good running by Aubameyang. Says Curtis, imagine Prime Sanchez on the left, Aubameyang central and Pepe right wing. I mean, that would have been the dream front three for this modern era for Arsenal, man. I would have loved to have seen it. Because I think he had a little bit of time with Lacazette, Alexis Sanchez, but, we never really seen no partnership get built. I want to see Arsenal get the third goal, man. I really want to see... now this comment, right? This is the comment. Enjoy tonight, lads. The next set of fixtures are going to be rough. But do you know what? I really hope that we can go and beat Wolves and Leicester as well. Leicester are in bad form at the moment. As I was saying, we've got Wolves away, Leicester at home next 2 games. They're not impossible. I think Wolves are not as good without the fans there. And Leicester are not playing great at the moment. But yeah, you're right, man. We have to enjoy the fixtures. Leicester actually did get one back. Iheanacho got one back for them. 3-0 to Newcastle as well. Almiron. Gnabry was heartbreaking. The thing is, at the time, he wasn't, but he became that, He became such a beast. We can also beat Tottenham. We can beat Tottenham. We can, Kane's not firing as much at the moment. Don't get me wrong. It will be tricky because, it's a North London derby and Mourinho and all the link with, who was being linked with Arsenal. I just, what? When I watch Lacazette, I just feel sorry for him now. Honestly, I just feel sorry for Laka. I just think you're trying so hard, bro. He needs one to he needs like an easy chance, 6 yards out, open goal. Aubameyang's had a shot, keeper palms it out and he just taps it in. He needs something easy, man, because right now the man is struggling big time. Aubameyang, he's just... Oh, well, we're winning. That's the positive. But yeah, as you guys say, man, enjoy this win. Inter 3-0 up, Sanchez goal and assist. Wow. Bournemouth is like the Titanic since the break. Yeah, they are sinking fast, man. Would you take Nathan Ake from them? Why are we being dominated second half? I don't like the fact that we've just come out and kind of sat there and said, come and attack us. We're 2-0 up. We should be dominating. Look at that. Second half. First half, we had 56% possession. Second half, 34%. So they're bossing us. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing magical about the upcoming teams Arsenal will face. They're made of flesh and blood and can be defeated. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Wolves and Leicester are good. They can beat us, but we can beat them. We're bigger than them. I think we've got better teams than... Definitely on paper, anyway. Definitely better than Wolves on paper. I don't know about Leicester on paper. Their team actually looks quite strong now. Tierney isn't injury prone. Why have people got this in their head? I think, because he had a couple injuries towards the end of his Celtic career and a couple since he's been to Arsenal. I think, people now think he is quite injury prone. Let's have a look what you guys are saying. Ake and Fraser all day long. Would you take Fraser, yeah? Oh, this is a chance, man. No, Lacko. What are you doing, bro? It's getting to the point he doesn't know what to do when he gets the ball. You don't know what to do when the ball comes to him. Jeez, man, Lacko. Here we go, 3-0. Aubameyang with a goal. Get in there, well done. That's what we needed. That's the third. That's what the big man does. Give this guy a new contract, man. Keep him at the club by any means. Look how easy he makes that finish look as well. Front flips. He's just brilliant. Look at him, man. The guy, he just brilliant player. On the left as well, you know. It's nice to see Aubameyang smiling, you know. Lacazette's probably thinking, bro, man, just tell me how you score, man. I need a goal. 3-0 to Arsenal. Aubameyang with the goal. Mistake again, man. Playing the ball. Look out. But he makes it look easy. He makes it look like it's nothing. Their guy, man, he's played the ball across his own penalty area. Literally set him up. He makes the finish look easy, man. Listen, Aubameyang is just... I love this guy. Brilliant player. I know people will say, you know, you always want him to play down the middle, but, you know, he's scoring goals playing on the left, and I believe he would score even more goals if he played through the middle. You'd have put your house on Aubameyang scoring that. Would you have put your house on Lacazette scoring that? Maybe not. Aubameyang on top of the Golden Boot rankings now. Brilliant. Just where you want to see him. Just where you want to see the man. Great player. 3-0 to Arsenal. 2 goals for Aubameyang. Great striker. You know, doing what great strikers do. Gets his chances. He scores. You can rely on him. You know. Man says, not right now. I wouldn't. You ain't back in Lacazette now, innit? I tell you what, if Lacazette, right, I said finishing his bread and butter, sign the ting. Let's hope so, man. Aubameyang is ice cold on the finish. Ice cold. What's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Cold, man. So, oh, dear. No, but listen, man. Lacazette needs a goal. Because you know now, look, we're in what? The 68th minute? They're going to make substitutions in a minute. If Lacazette gets dragged off in this game without a goal, confidence is going to be at rock bottom. I'd have put my house on the chance for Olympiacos. Thank God I didn't. Oh, listen. That's the one little mistake, you know, of the season from Aubameyang. I was so devastated when he missed that chance. Lacazette is done out here. His confidence after Aubameyang playing like this, almost feel bad for him. Even Martinelli is better than him. I'm getting to the point now where I've tried to back Lacazette, but I can see him. I can see, you know, he needs to be sold if this continues. You can see why Norwich are going down. Yeah, they're poor. They're poor. You know, they're enthusiastic. They try and do the right things, but they haven't got the quality. We can't let Aubameyang leave if our goals leaves 2 with him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Do West Ham United have a chance for Chelsea tonight? I think a score draw. Hopefully. You know, we need Chelsea to drop points. Curtis teaching man like Abba how to score. Hey, man. Omar, big up. I can't believe how happy Omar is. Nah, man, he's got it in the bag already, man, you know. But yeah, I need Lacazette to learn how to score, bro. We know Aubameyang's going to score. Big up Omar, though. One said, Lacazette needs a goal for real. 1 goal could change everything. Needs to, man. We've got big games coming up. We can't just be relying on Aubameyang to carry us, you know. This was the problem last season. You know, you need more goals from other players. And, you know, Lacazette is so poor. I feel sorry for him, but he has to go. Jeez. Sign this man up, Arsenal. We have to. Give Aubameyang what he needs. I'm calm today. Yeah, same. If you look, man, I'm not even celebrating too mad when we score because it's like, yo, it's Norwich at home. I'm glad, you know, I'm glad we're winning 3-0. I hope we score more goals. But I'm not getting carried away. We've got much tougher tests to come. I think that's game over now. As Ebby says here, man, Hat-trick incoming. I'd love to see Aubameyang score a hat-trick. And Lacazette get a goal as well. And I'd like Pepe to come on as well. Man said, told you, Curtis, the balloons, man. Boy, what am I saying? Lacazette sky high, yeah? Floating in the air. Guys in the bar drinking beer and watching Curtis and cheering. Big up, man. Respect. Big up all the crew over there in the Caribbean, you know. Emmy looks so comfortable between the sticks. I'm telling you, man, he's putting pressure on Leno. He is putting pressure on him. Oh, Hector. Hector's at it again. Look, got the ball from Lacazette. Should have seen the replay. Oh, come on. No, Bellerin. No, people seeing what Bellerin is basically he's in the same boat as Lacazette. Their confidence is all over the place. I see the strain on the man's face there. The man knocked it around him and tried to run, and he was like, come on, I used to be fast. What's happened? Oh, my days. The boy Bellerin is struggling. Would you rather have a balloon up top than Lacazette? Oh, my days. Well, a hammer in lacquer, innit? Smash the like, boy. Hey, big up, man. Everyone watching, smash that like, man. Subscribe if you haven't already. Who's playing worse, Hector or Lacquer? I honestly don't know. I don't know. I think they're pretty similar. They're in the same boat, man, paddling together. The one thing I can't question is they're trying. They are trying, but boy, nothing's happening. My opinion, the same. We need goals from other positions, but to be honest, we have been missing goals from our midfield for a bit now. We used to be known for having scoring midfielders. I mean, I'm glad, Willock scored against Southampton. Ceballos scored against Sheffield United. And Xhaka scored today. So I think that's a positive that midfielders are scoring for us. Tyson Fury, the mind is willing, the body is not. Hey, for real. That's how man are moving. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what else you got to say. Bring on Cedric and Pepe. I'd like to see that. Bring both of them on the right. I definitely think Cedric's got to come on. Bellerin pace be minus 30 on FIFA 21. Geez, this guy used to be so quick. I feel for him, but boy, would like 2 more, Curtis. 5-0 would be great. Yeah, I feel like this Norwich team deserves a hammering. I mean, they're not good, man. They're not good. Is Arsenal better? I think we have looked a little bit better, but look, let's bear in mind who we're playing. It's Norwich. They're poor. They're going to get relegated, but we're doing the job. We're doing what we need to do. Rob Holding, man, getting in crazy positions. Do you think Cedric and Ainsley Maitland-Niles will be enough for us next season, Curtis? Who would you take as left back and right back backups? I mean, Tierney's going to be our left back. I think Saka can be second choice left back and possibly sell Kolasinac. Or, maybe get Aarons in, move Ainsley to the middle, although I wouldn't start him that much in the middle. But then he can play right back as well. I think Bellerin could be done, honestly. And I'm not just saying that as a reaction to this game. He has been poor since we came back. And even before then, there were signs that he's really struggling, man. I feel for him. I do, honestly, because I think he cares about Arsenal. But these injuries, man, they're beating him at the moment, unfortunately. What's Rob Holding playing at? I don't think he knew what to do, man. Rob was like, yo, what am I doing in this attacking position? Arsenal should loan Ceballos next season. He can confirm and associate with Partey to be more free offensively. Ceballos and Partey, what about that as a midfield too? I think that would be good. And Ketia on, I know. We just knew this was going to happen, man. The boy Arteta loves him. He loves him just because he's got some work rate and stuff, He loves Eddie, man. Who is losing? Norwich are losing. Obviously, Arsenal beating Norwich 3-0. Newcastle beating Bournemouth 3-0. Everton beating Leicester 2-1. You just knew, didn't you? You knew that Eddie Nketiah was getting on this pitch. There was no way on earth that Arteta was going to make him sit on the bench for 90 minutes. Listen, no disrespect, right? Big up the young buck coming up. Cedric's on. Finally, Bellerin off. Big up, Cedric. Welcome to the Arsenal, man. Debut for the club. But you just knew that Lacazette was going to get dragged off as well. I'm just looking at Laka now, and I just feel, I don't know what to say. I feel for him. I feel for him. The man can't score a goal. The man can't score a goal. Eddie, you knew Eddie was going to come on. Bellerin dragged as well. I think Arteta, he saved them from themselves. If you look at the body language of Bellerin and Lacazette, the way they've come off the pitch, I think they know, like, boy, man, have had stinkers tonight. I'm telling you. Cedric, mate, you've got an opportunity now to, make the right back spot your own. Steve saying, man is saying, Laka, worst number 9 in the top 10. Steve says, Bellerin looks beat. Oh, mate. Bellerin off to plant some trees. I think Bellerin's got to change his bio to from professional footballer to full-time tree planter. That's his job now, because the guy is all over the place. There's no way back for Laka. You can see that Arteta wants to push Nketiah ahead of him. Someone tell me the new player is playing right back. Boy, in it, Cedric's arrived. Let's see how good he is. Cedric finally on. Curtis Laka is lacking confidence right now, but he will bounce back. But he's had this a few times now, honestly. Number 9 is never our favourite number anyway. You know what? That's my favourite football number 9. R9 Ronaldo. That's where I got it from. Laka simply can't score anymore. I don't get it. I don't know what he's doing right now. Watching Nketiah come on and score. Cedric finally on. Still 3-0 to Arsenal. Man is saying Andre Santos, Bellerin. Nah, that's disrespect. Man is saying Andre Santos better than Hector. Lucas Perez better than Laka. Jesus. That is a lack of respect. A lack of threat, a lack of goal, lack of shot. Lack of balloon. Scoring goals is what he does best, and he goes by the name of Lacazette. Oh, John, that's naughty, I'm telling you. Doing balloons is what he does best, and he goes by the name of Lacazette. Oh, the man is having goal droughts galore, man. Could have imagined Arteta taking off Lac and subbing himself. Oh, can you imagine if Arteta said, all right, that's it, man, I'm getting changed. Put the kit on and just says, yo, get Laka off, bring Lundberg on as well and just take Bellerin off. Imagine how Laka will feel if Nketiah scores. Game over. Your confidence is finished. Transfer request in the morning. Tierney, Mr. Consistency. Tierney's been class again. The guy's just a solid left back, sorry. But I will reserve certain judgments because, let's be honest, Sheffield United wingers aren't great. And Norwich wingers aren't great. Let's see how he does when he plays against, against better wide players for some of these upcoming teams. But I hope he continues with the form because he looks fantastic at the moment. What do you guys think about Lacazette? Can he turn this around? Or are we just saying he's finished at the club? Lacazette needs a new environment in a different league. And I'm beginning to think that myself. Sometimes you just become stale in a certain club. It's just not working for you. And it's beginning to look like that again. Can Aubameyang complete his hat-trick? 4-0. Goal. Another goal for Arsenal. Is that Cedric Suarez? Oh my days, I didn't even know that was him. That's it, Bellerin, you're done out here, bro. Cedric Suarez, what a finish with his left foot. That is outstanding. Honestly, I was thinking, is that Xhaka on his left foot? Cedric 4-0. What is Hector Bellerin thinking right now, man? Hector needs to just go now. Just go and plant the trees now. It's sad. All we need now is a goal from Eddie and Nketiah, and Bellerin and Lacazette's confidence is shot to pieces, man. That is a great finish. I mean, on his debut, touches it onto his left foot. Bang! Oh, a slight deflection in the bottom corner. Fair play to him, man. Big up Cedric. Means a lot to him, you know. The man's come in, been injured. Well done, Cedric. I like that. I like that a lot, mate. Big up. Man is saying, I'm fainting. Cedric with a banger. Cedric is better than Bellerin. Bellerin out. What is Laka thinking right now? Aboué is better than Bellerin for sure. Can cross a ball properly. Bellerin can't even find his passing properly. What do you think of Youssef Poulsen replacing Laka? I haven't even seen him play, mate. Honestly, I can't even tell you. Love the name. Cedric sounds like one of my granddad's brethren, isn't it? Them old school Jamaican man playing dominoes. Oh, come on. Come on. Aubameyang's on a hat trick, man. You're taking him off. All right, I don't want to make too much of it. He's got 2 goals and he's smiling, so it's not the end of the world. I suppose we've got bigger games coming up. I would have liked to have seen him get the hat trick, man. But fair play. Aubameyang's off. Big up Oba, man. 2 more goals for Arsenal. Joint top goal scorer in the Premier League now with Vardy. Pepe's on. Big up Pepe. Pepe goal incoming, people are saying. Arteta going all in. Cedric deflection, but took the chance here. I didn't see the deflection, bro. I never seen it. In it, them dominoes plays, bro. I used to do that, you know. I'm telling you, I used to go to a place in Notts here called Acna Centre. Guinness, you know, dominoes, slamming it on the table, tables jumping up in the air, dominoes everywhere, man. We saved that for another conversation. Big up Pepe, yeah, man. I want Pepe to come on and score. I feel like he should have left Lacazette on, but you know, he was not having a good game. Let's put it that way. Cedric goals since the break 1. Lacazette none. Oh, you guys aren't gonna let Lacazette off, are you? Alex like a threat. Alex like a. No, we can't do that, man. We can't. We got to support the man. Surely, we have to support the man. Man said you got the best stories, bro. Listen, I got stories for days, bro. Honestly, wait till I bring the book out later on. I'm telling you, man, I got stories for days. Dominoes. I used to play dice. Lucky 7. You had to roll the 7. You chuck your £5 down. Oh man. We'll save that for another day, man. We'll save that for another day. Big goal for Cedric. Man, I'm saying Cedric the entertainer. Yeah, man. What a comedian he is. Let's make this 5-0, man. I want another goal. I'm being greedy, but Norwich look terrible. They're there to be beaten 5 or 6-0, I think. You need to do a story time on a one vid, bro. One day. Yeah, I'm going to do some stories. Cedric goal was the best one. I actually like the Xhaka one, you know. I think the move in general. Man, I'm so hyped that Cedric scored. Yeah, for real. Maysum, you know. Nice Chinese restaurant in Notts. That was close. It was close. I'm just seeing the replay. Sorry, because I keep looking at the screen, I'm missing the shot. So I missed Willock's shot. That was unlucky. Curtis, which position did you play and why did you stop? Was it a serious injury? No, and touch wood, no serious injury. Just got older, man. The game changed. I was more of a striker. Then kind of went attacking midfield at times, and then back to striker really. So, but I'm gonna do videos about that anyway. I got a video coming out tomorrow on Kevin Campbell's channel. He's got a YouTube channel now. I did a long interview with him today, talking about a lot of my own experiences. So I think that's coming out tomorrow. So check that out on Kevin Campbell's channel. Go and subscribe to his channel, man. And subscribe to this channel if you haven't already as well. I bet Claude is loving this game. Yeah, I'm sure Claude is smiling. I think he's in the AFTV studio doing the watch along. Big up Claude and all the man them at AFTV. Thanks for the stream, Curtis. I'm so hyped that Cedric scored. Maybe Arteta might put him in the starting lineup next week. Let's see, man. I think definitely him or Ainsley need to be playing. Pepe. They definitely need to be playing ahead of Bellerin, because this performance from Bellerin is not a one-off. It is by far a one-off. Big C is a baller. Yeah, big up, man. Still trying, man. Still trying. It's about time Arsenal get back to scoring. It's nice to see Arsenal score 4 goals. This Norwich team looked really poor. And, I still think, what? How long we got left? We got 5 minutes left, 4 minutes left, plus time added on. Let's see if we can get another goal. What are you guys saying? Depay will be so good instead of Laka. Can play as a left wing and as a striker. Aubameyang, Depay and Pepe. So it definitely sounds exciting. Yeah, man, respect. Big up Big Kev, yeah. Go and check out his channel. Check out that interview tomorrow. It's about... Oh, sorry, already done that one. Come on, you Gunners. 3 points. 3 wins in a row. 2 in the league, 1 in the FA Cup. Hopefully it breeds confidence. Bellerin has been bad for a long time. Time to move him on, I think, honestly. No, in the most respectful of ways, I think it's time for Hector to be moved on. Cedric giving so many crosses, more than Bellerin the entire season. I think, Cedric's a Portuguese international. He was always pretty solid for Southampton. I think he'll be a steady right back for us. Cedric bow-footed, which is a good sign. I mean, could you see Bellerin hitting that shot on his left foot? You just wouldn't expect it. Just winding down the game now. 88 minutes gone. 2 minutes left in the game. Hopefully Arsenal keep a clean sheet. I really want them to not concede. Hopefully maybe even get a 5th goal. Greenyman TV said, do you know how long it takes to upload a 15-minute vid via a phone? It will take a long time unless you've got super fast internet. If you've got a good phone, actually, maybe 10 minutes. Good phone and good internet, maybe you get it in 10 minutes. Cedric is a fantasy football legend as well. Yeah, one more. I want the 5th goal, man. 4-0 is good, but 5 would be nice, We might have to cut our losses with Bellerin and lack off. It's sad, Aubameyang's been given man of the match. Delighted for him. Delighted for Aubameyang, honestly. Such a great player. Somebody that I feel the fans don't sometimes appreciate enough. The guy's such a brilliant player. I mean, even in the season we're having now, turmoil, 3 managers, playing on the left. Aubameyang is joint top goal scorer in the Premier League. The guy's quality is undoubted, man. The Arsenal fans really have to appreciate him because he's brilliant. Man said, I want a 6-0. Come on, Curtis. Let's hope so, man. Holding seems to be bolding. Maybe he'll turn into Cannavaro. Yeah, it's the stress, man. Arsenal probably stressing him. I said, I swear Aubameyang didn't come off. Yeah, he took him off not long ago. I see Xhaka got the armband again. The man's quietly getting his way in to the armband. Offload Ozil and give Aubameyang what he wants. Who's going to take Ozil, though? That's the problem. I know Fenerbahce have said a number of times they would like to take Mesut Ozil. I think you would have to do something similar to what we've done with Mkhitaryan, where you say, look, man, you can take him for nothing or for cheap. We give a little bit of a payoff and you pay the rest. Because for me, Ozil has to be moved on. I agree. Aubameyang is high quality and his positive attitude is contagious. Brilliant, brilliant guy on and off the pitch. Aubameyang single-handedly saved us from a relegation battle this season. And you're not lying there, honestly. You're not lying. I think we're going to get a goal. We're attacking so much. Let's hope so. I think everyone appreciates him. To score that many goals in a team that creates as little as us is a miracle. I hear you, but, I hear a lot of Arsenal fans say things like, sell him, cash in on him. He's 31 and, to me, we have to extend his contract. AFTV must be buzzing now. Big up AFTV. Yeah, there must be all smiles in there. Happy. I think everybody is, happy but aware of the fixtures that we've got coming up. So, I'm happy, but I'm not going to get carried away with it. We've got much tougher tests to come. I'm hoping nobody's picked up any injuries in this game, and that, the goals will give confidence. Cedric debut goal, Xhaka scoring, Aubameyang getting 2 goals, man of the match, joint top scorer in the league, assuming Vardy hasn't scored. I'm just checking what the scores are in them games. So they're still losing 2-1, yeah. So Vardy hasn't scored at the moment. Newcastle winning 4-0 as well. Lazara. Let's have a look. We need to use this momentum against Wolves. 100%. I think we can beat Wolves, honestly. I don't know why I'm confident. We went there before and got beat, I think, 3-0. But I honestly think we can beat Wolves. Aubameyang deserves a massive 3-year contract. He's earned it, man. He's definitely earned it. If Aubameyang goes, I ain't buying Ish for 10 years. Yeah, for real. It just shows where the club are at if they allow him to go. If we can't sell or loan Ozil over the summer, we need to pay up his wages and not let him back into the dressing room next season. Interesting. I know. I definitely think he needs to go. Curtis, Bellerin gets a nosebleed when he goes in the final third, bro. But the problem is now, even in his own third, he's not doing the business. He's not defending great or anything. Pepe free kick. No, he didn't go in. Put it over the bar. We can beat Wolves and Leicester. Spuds too. I agree. Nothing to be scared of, Full-time whistle goes. Arsenal have won 4-0. Good result. Big up Adrian. He said, thanks, Curtis, for the live feed. Keep up the good work and hope to see you in Barbados sometime. I'll take you to a Gooners bar and have a cold Banks beer. Big up, bro. Take care over there. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Let's do a bit of reaction after the game. 4-0 win. Quite a comfortable victory in the end. I think Norwich, to me, look like a team who are getting relegated. They're trying hard. They're full of enthusiasm, but I don't see them staying up. Aarons and Cantwell and these guys, they're trying to do what they can to get a move, but they're just not quite up to it. Let's see what you guys are saying, man. Aubameyang, man of the match. Big up Theo Smith, my boy. He said, big up Kurt, great win. Yeah, job done. Take each game as it comes. Aubameyang is a gem. Big mistake letting him go. Let's hope we don't. I know, seriously. Hey, big up Curtis. Yeah, man, big up. Are you blanking my qualifications, man? What's your qualifications, bro? Thanks, Curtis. Couldn't watch since I'm at work, but the commentary suffice. We'll join in on Saturday. Yeah. Listen, I was quite laid back today, I didn't celebrate the goals too much, because I expected us to win this game. But, the game at the weekend will be a lot different, a lot more difficult. Wolves away on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. I'll be doing a watch along for that as well. Thanks, Big C, for the watch along. Big up you guys for tuning in. Appreciate all you lot with the comments. Great interaction as always. Now back to work for me. Yeah, man, finish your shift, man. Don't get in trouble. Arsenal have won. Thanks, Curtis. The watch along is always great. You take time to read us. It's always appreciated. Happy Aubameyang is laughing and smiling on the sideline. That's what we want from our premium striker, 100%. We got my bro, Broads. Check out his channel, Broads TV. New content coming out on there soon. Best watch along on the net. Yeah, big up, bro. You don't already know anyway, man. Get in, well played. Yeah, good result. I think every Arsenal fan is reasonably happy, man. Job done, Aubameyang, man of the match. I thought Tierney was very good again, rock solid at left back. Man of the match, you got to go with Aubameyang, innit? 2 goals, gets us a comfortable victory. And back to the top of the goal scoring charts, man. I really want Aubameyang to win that golden boot outright. I think he deserves it. I don't even want him to get joint top goal scorer. I want him to get it outright. I thought Tierney was solid. I thought Dani Ceballos was very good in the middle of the park, dictating play. I thought David Luiz played quite well. I think, he was good on the ball. defended well. I thought Xhaka, well done for the goal. You know, he needs to join in more and score goals. Nice to see Xhaka score. You know, Ceballos scored last game, Willock the game before. We need goals from midfield if we're going to finish the season well. So, you know, I'm happy to see these guys scoring goals. 4-0 win, one of our best performances this season. Tony Mill says, my question. Send the question again, Tony. I missed it, mate, honestly. Hey, Curtis, what's your take on Max Aaron's performance? Nothing special. You know, they were getting peppered, though, weren't they? It's not easy for them. Cedric Suarez, man, how can I forget? What a strike debut. You know, comes on, scores within, 5 minutes of being on? Corner cleared, edge of the box, left foot shot outside the box, deflection in the bottom corner. So that's quality, man. Hector Bellerin and Lacazette had difficult games. What's your opinions? Are they finished at Arsenal or are they just out of form? You know, we do need to keep supporting them while they're here. I agree with this comment. Our next few fixtures will tell us where we are. Much tougher games to come. We're up to 7th in the league now, which is better. Thoroughly enjoyable watch along. Big up, Curtis. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for your interaction. I'm going to shoot off now. I've got to do a quick interview with Robbie on AFTV. So get over there and have a look at that later. As I said, check out the video with Kevin Campbell tomorrow on his channel. And go and have a look at that. Go a little bit more into detail about my own career. Thanks all for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Arsenal 4-0 win. It's a good Wednesday night. We can smile and we go on to Wolves on Wednesday. I'll be doing a live watch along for that 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. You lot take care. Bless.